Okay, everybody, let's talk faith and science and the collide of the two. You know, Christian spirituality, mature Christian spirituality, should never ever negate somebody's intelligence. No, I think it should actually compel and attract somebody's intelligence. Mature Christian spirituality should never put a faith-filled person in a binary position where they have to choose actual science and their heartfelt faith. It should never put a person in a position where they have to choose somebody's interpretation and version of the truth over what's actually true. And yet, when you look at the current trend and what is going on in the kind of Christianity that is so prevalent in the West and in the United States, there seems to be a big portion of Christianity that is choosing doctrinal absolutism. It's choosing Christian ideology, Christianism, over what's actually true. And when you look at the statistics, when you look at the polls, it is sending a whole generation of people away from the church and from Christian spirituality because they're saying, I can't be part of a faith system that will actually choose and promote some version of the truth over what's actually true. Did you know there was a time in Christian history, you'd never know it today, but did you know that there was a time in Christian history where the church was actually the leader in scientific advancement? They were the actual leaders in it. There is obviously a large portion of 20th century American Christianity that has denied evolution, denied global warming, is not willing to confront the reality of imperialism and colonialism and its effects on marginalizing people and racism. There's a large part of the Christian church that has a phobia about gender science, about sexuality, and things like that. And it is just sending a large portion of thinking people, of sense-making people, away from a Christian spirituality that should be able to make room for intelligence, room for what's actually true. And we have to certainly bear a history of that, and bear a history where the church actually held heretical trials for scientists, Galileo being one of them, when he discovered that it's actually the earth that revolves around the sun. They actually called him a heretic, and the church held a trial because he went against their version of their tradition and their version of the Bible. And so this is true. And, you know, there are many who look back on that time in the Middle Ages and go, you know, maybe it was less about a scientific denial, and it was more about a church ego and a papal ego that wasn't willing to let go of tradition, and it wasn't willing to let go of their version of the truth.